Welcome everyone to Arts Class and Everything in Between. I am your host Aileen, aka Aileen the Crafter. Additional information about this podcast show and my 2 YouTube shows, which are on YouTube, can be found on my website, AileenTheLittleCrafter.com. Alrighty guys, so I don't know about you, but here is my second, let me not even start it that way. Holy cow. Okay, so let's get to announcements first. Again, I would like to wish my niece Olivia happy birthday. I hope that you enjoy your gift and enjoyed your card. Thank you so much for inviting us. I had a great time. And also I would like to wish Jessica Torres happy birthday. Hey Jessica, happy birthday, and many more. Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of anime. This time it's going to be about my Funimation quarry, or what I find pretty good to watch on Funimation. But first off, before I get into that, there is, excuse the noise in the background if you hear it, there is a huge big news. Apparently the 2 powerhouses, Funimation and Crunchyroll, are teaming up. To be honest, I really don't know what that means in terms of pricing, which to me at the end of the day is the most important thing. They both have free services, and they're pretty limited in what you can and cannot do with those. So if you take a look at Crunchyroll, you'll see what you can and cannot do there, or listen to my podcast. In terms of premium membership, or I forgot what Crunchyroll calls it, they have free, then there's one up before free, and then there's like the mega subscription or mega supreme plus or whatever. Excuse me for this one. I have a total brain fart right about now. So you can see which one best fits your anime or manga. I was sorry if I pronounced it wrong. And also your foreign drama is the other thing that I forgot to mention, that Crunchyroll has. So basically they're going to be teaming up, and you're going to be able to see their personally, I'm not a huge fan, and I don't want to offend anybody of this. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the dubs, meaning that it's taken from another language. Like, let's say if you're watching an anime, I honestly prefer to listen to it in Japanese, and I like reading the subtitles. So that's what's called subs. Personally, that's just me. I like to hear the language, kind of get a feel for what I'm listening to, and I feel that over time, maybe possibly I may be able to learn just a little bit of Japanese at the same time. That's just me. I don't know. We'll see. And I just feel like it's more authentic. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion on this. Again, take it or leave it. But at the end of the day, I kind of want to know what's going on in terms of pricing. Are they going to merge? Are they going to give you a discount if you are a member of both? What is the... are you still going to be able to access certain episodes before time if you're a member? Those are the questions that, still remain. They are just basically saying how, it's so great that, one company is giving you the dubs from Japan and the other one is giving you the subs, right away from Japan as soon as you can. So it's like, you can watch one in one area and, and the other one in, like, let's say if you want to, I don't know who is who at this point. So, yeah. They do have the big announcements, so you might want to check out the blogs. They're all over social media about this. And we shall see what, they said that more to come. So again, like I said, my personal thing is I want to know, should I just give up one subscription for the next, or should I look forward to maybe a discount of some sort? I mean, because not for nothing, okay, when I first started Funimation, I basically did, I bought the app, and then the app basically disappeared, and then I got told that I had to either go back to a free account or basically pay membership. So that's what I did. I decided to pay the membership because I liked, watching episodes before time when they were available. So I mean, that's just me. So let me tell you what is going on in terms of the pricing and what you get and what you don't get in the Funimation world. Okay, so limited anime with video ads. So ad free access to your our library of streaming anime. This is all for the premium. You get nothing with the free account. Okay, so seasonal broadcast dubs available shortly after their original Japanese broadcast. HD viewing features, limited device streaming, not ready to commit. You can also start at a 14-day trial. The per month is $5.99. So they only have two different types of accounts, and that's just free and then the premium. So that is what you get in terms of that. In terms of the site, I kind of feel that Funimation is kind of weird. You have to go to either stream or new releases to figure out what anime, or just keep looking in your query about what anime you like or you have on your list. Now some of these anime I've spoken about before. And so some of these will be a repeat. Sorry about that. So let me get you guys updated. Okay, so Kasumi Kiss, K-A-M-I-S-A-M-A, Kiss, basically is about a young lady who becomes a god, and she becomes a guardian, or her helper is a fox with a very troubled past, and they somehow romantically become involved somehow. Now, I was kind of hoping for another season, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. And personally, I prefer the Japanese version of this one. I tried watching it in English. No. Absolute Duo basically is another fighting school where if you win the title, things that you want come true. So hopefully there's another episode. How many episodes? My apologies. Another season, and it has 12 videos. Kasumi Kiss, I believe, has 21 episodes. Actually, no, it's 25. 25. There's a little more to the story, but you guys will get the Tokyo Ghoul. Now, this one was, holy cow. This one was really, 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 really good. And it has 24 episodes. Haven't listened to this in English. Basically, it's about a young man who falls head over heels of a woman, and he doesn't know that she is a monster, and somehow gets caught up in her world. And it's really a really good anime. Blood Blockade Battlefield. This one I've spoken in great length about. I was really disappointed that it came out. It had one more episode to go before, I guess, either, I don't know if it would be the season or just just the finale. It has 12 episodes, and apparently it left you hanging for one whole season. I think it was like spring into summer or fall into spring, something like that. I forgot. And I'm waiting for the next episode, and it only aired one episode, and I'm like, what? That's it? And then it ended. Basically, it's about a young man who lives in a world where the norm is demons or creatures of another realm are living in New York City, and he gets something called the All-God-Seeing Eye, and he gets involved with this group that basically, tries to help the balance. And that again had 12 episodes. Oh my god, here's another really good one, guys. Sephiroth of the End, the Vampire Reign, has, I think it's 24, but let me just double check once again. Yeah, it is 24. It has 24 episodes, so that's basically like 2 seasons. Can't wait for season 3. Yes, please bring it back soon. Okay, so vampires take over the world. Basically 2 housemates or orphanage people that were in the orphanage, they are now opposite sides, and they basically are fighting for their lives and humanity. Moving right along, Ghost in the Shell Arise. I'm really upset with this one. It does not have, it came out with a movie, don't know anything about it. Just seems kind of, I don't know. Anyways, it has only 10 episodes, nothing new yet. And it has 4 OVAs. And I always forget to look up what OVAs are. So if anybody knows what OVAs are, I think it's probably the extended edition of some sort. Be my guest. Educate me. I would love to know. So basically, it tells the story, once again, of Section 9. The Major is redone. Everybody else looks pretty much the same except for the Major. The Major looks like a teenager. Like, she doesn't look like the Major. She doesn't look like someone who, in my opinion, would help an elite team. Like, I loved the original drawing of the Major in the first series, and that's my, don't get me wrong, it's a great story. I love, she still has the same attitude, she still has the same spunk. I just don't like the way they drew her. I don't know, just my personal preference. Snow White with the red hair basically is a love story, and of people following their dreams and following their hearts at the same time. And that had 24 episodes as well, so that was 2 seasons. Divine Gate is basically a really tragic Arthur and Zone and Camelot type deal. It basically has to deal with a divine gate to try and change the world so that people can get what they want. And that only had like 1 season, and that was 12 episodes. Noragami, I'll spell this one out because I don't want to ruin it. Noragami. Basically, it's about a god who fell out of favor. Well, he didn't really. Well, it's kind of a complicated story. He's a god that basically was a real not very nice god, and he basically was bloodthirsty, and he was really unliked and he basically was trying to change his ways. He doesn't have a temple, so he's trying to earn money for that. And you see him go through different types of struggles to gain back his, to gain what he never had, and which is to be helpful, kind, considerate. And that had 25 episodes. So that's like a season and one episode. Jurassic, yeah. Oh, the Asteroid War, once again, that's on Crunchyroll as well. So, again, a fighting school. These two are fighting. One is to help her country. The other one basically is to help find his sister, G. Greymon. And let me see how many episodes. I think this has 24 episodes. Really, really good. I love the drawing. I think that it's smart. It's very witty. It does have a little bit of sexual innuendo, but it's not as terrible as some animes that I've seen. Yeah, it's 24 episodes. Moving right along, Z Greymon. Now, this is the weird thing that I do not understand. And they say they're working on it, but I haven't seen any other news about this. It kind of just didn't. Okay, so from 1 to 51, one episode 1 through episode 51 is there. Now, years later, this is how it feels, because I watched this, I think, I forgot where I watched this, started watching this at. It picks up from episode 104 to, as of right now, 113. I don't understand that. I really, I don't get this. And they say they're working on it. Let's see how that goes. Everyone's like, oh, be patient. I'm like, okay, I'm being patient. So hopefully that issue will get resolved soon. Because I kind of feel like there's a big chunk missing. Like, there's so many, it's not holes, but it just feels like something is missing. And I think that those episodes will help you ground, understand completely and be more, I feel that it will be more grounded if you have those episodes. I just don't get it. I don't understand, why did they do it this way? This just doesn't make any sense. Really, really doesn't make any sense. Tales of Zestiria, the X, Zestiria, is about a mythical land that basically is forming or falling into chaos. And the only one that could help them is a shepherd, and the princess is looking for the shepherd, but they haven't been found in so many years, and it's a quest. She finds the shepherd, and the shepherd doesn't really know how to be a shepherd, so he's learning how to be a shepherd, and she's trying to learn how to help her people. Well, she knows how to help her people, but she's trying to gather strength and learn about her country and to help it as much as possible. I love it. I really do. This anime, I'm very pleased with this one. And this is one of the new ones that I'm watching. It has 9 episodes so far, so this is pretty much new. Regalia, the 3 Sacred Stars. Now, according to this, I've heard that this is a remake. It's basically about an incident that happened that was so bad that nobody knows what exactly happens, and then all of a sudden, these machines come out of nowhere, and the Empress's adopted sister is part of this disaster, and she doesn't even remember what's going on. So there's a lot of fighting going on, and the country is trying to rally around the Empress and her adopted sister. So, and it only has 4 episodes. Don't understand what's going on with that one. It's good, but once again, somewhat of a disappointment, because once again, only 4 episodes. But it is good. I'm hoping that they'll, work up more episodes. Okay, Servamp. This is, and it has been good with 10 episodes. Servamp is basically about a vampire and his Eve or master or whatever the case may be. And they have to work together. And there's a lot of twists and turns in this one. And I really don't want to give this one away because it's a really good story. So that's pretty much what I'm going to give you on that one. So guys, that is my Funimation Corey. Some of it is old, some of it is new, because I know that the summer animes are winding down. So if you want to pick up an oldie or a new one, you have your choice of picks. So that is my Funimation episode. Since this podcast is kind of late, because I had a few things that I had to take care of. If I don't have the post up by tomorrow, I will definitely try and have it over the weekend, or definitely by Monday. So please be patient with that one, and I hope that you enjoy it. And once again, thank you so much for listening. And I hope to find out more information as possible about the somewhat Funimation Crunchyroll or Crunchyroll Funimation merger. And I mean, I understand what they're doing, but for me, like I said, personally, it's all about the pricing. And so what are you going to do? Are you joining forces? Are you going to give us a discount? What? It just would be nice to know as soon as possible. That's just me. Anyway, guys, let me get off my high horse. Thank you so much for listening, and bye for now.